Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 154 of the regular season, where the Astros win 6-3 over the Baltimore Orioles in the 11th inning, fueled by an incredible start to the game by Christian Javier and a 4-run top of the 11th for Houston. What's funny about this game is there was nothing until there was a lot. 5 of the Astros' 6 runs would come in the 10th and 11th, and 2 of the 3 for Baltimore would also come in the 10th and the 11th, or 10th and 11th. So for a very long while, this was a pitcher's duel, and for the Astros, it was fueled by Christian Javier, and time to take a moment to talk about his day, because boy, was he fantastic. It is a crying shame that the rain had to come into Baltimore and cut Javi's day short, because he pitched wonderfully through 6 innings. 6 innings of work, 1 base hit, no runs, no walks, 8 strikeouts, 13 swings and misses, only 3 hard hit balls today. Christian Javier, only at 67 or at 76 pitches, had he been able to continue to pitch, had it been a full game for him, and he got to the 100 pitch count, it might have been a complete game shutout. We don't know. It was shaping up to be one of the finest games he's thrown of the season, and it is a massive bummer that the rain had to come, quite literally, rain on his parade. It's my moment again. If you're going to buy stock in a player, buy it in Christian Javier. He is going to be unreal next season, and I can't wait to see him. Will Smith, no, thank you, would come in the 7th in an inning of relief and look really good. Picked up a strikeout, only gave up 1 hard hit ball. He looked perfectly fine. Ryan Stanek would come in the 8th inning, pitch 2/3, give up 3 hits and a run, would pick up a strikeout, give up a hard hit ball. I saw some people kind of dunking on Ryan Stanek for giving up the lead, and guys, this wasn't like it was a big duel where we had a 4-run lead or something. This was a 1-0 game. Let's calm down here. Brian Abreu would come in relief of Stanek. He would give up a base hit, but he would get a strikeout to get out of the inning, so c'est la vie, no harm, no foul. Ryan Presley would have the 9th. He'd give up a walk, but would get a strikeout. He looked pretty all right. Hector Neris would come in, and he would give up a pair of base hits, the unearned run, because again, the stupid extra inning rule still exists for some reason. And I don't know why that's still a thing. All I want in life is for that stupid rule to be gone. Would pick up a pair of strikeouts. Hector Neris had a very nice outing, which is nice because, you want everyone to start having nice outings heading towards the postseason. And Rafael Montero would come in for the 11th inning of work. He'd look fine, give up a base hit, give up a hard hit ball, would give up the unearned run because, again, that nifty rule, but would get a strikeout to get the Astros out of it and get them a win. The Astros offense in this game was not good until the 11th inning, but for the first 10 innings of this game, you had a Mauricio Dubon sac fly, and Yuli scampered home on a pass ball. That was it for a very long while. Jordan would get a sac fly in the 11th. Kyle Tucker would draw a bases-loaded walk, so you still had the first 4 runs of this game scored without having a base hit to score any of the runs. And then finally, Christian Vasquez would have a multi-run single. That would make it a 6-2 lead, and like I said, the Orioles would get on a Cedric Mullins single in the bottom of the 11th. They would get a run back, but that would be it, and the Astros would escape with a win. Offensively, it was spread around a bit, and also the fact that a lot of players just didn't really have any scoring base hits. It would be productive outs, but Aledmus Diaz had a really nice game, getting 3 hits, and Christian Vasquez had a couple of clutch base hits. He'd have a double, and he'd have the 2 RBI single in the 11th inning. And a pair of hard hit balls, which is not too shabby. You'd really like to see Christian Vasquez. I'm going to say this a lot now that we're in the final week and some change of the season. You'd like to see them start trending upwards heading to the playoffs. So the Astros leave a kind of hellish series against Baltimore where we really had to fight and claw for anything in this series. I mean, you had last night's game, which ended in extras, and tonight's game or today's game that went into extras. I mean, this was a rough series for Houston overall, but you by a miracle escape it with a series split. You have an off day tomorrow, and then Tuesday night you face the Arizona Diamondbacks. We'll be back in Minute Maid. That game is at 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central. We send Lance McCullers Jr. to the mound, and the Orioles, the Diamondbacks, send Zach Davies to the mound. And I'll be here afterwards to talk about it. But that's all I have to say for the evening, so thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros.